Yo, what's going on, guys? It's KILLSH0T, and welcome back to a brand new video, a brand new podcast episode, a brand new day. I am joined by my co-host, you could say, Franchise Fanatic.
Guys, how y'all doing today? My name is, of course, Franchise Fanatic, and hey, welcome back to my channel and KILLSH0T's channel. This is going to be the second, or actually the third, little podcast here, but it's been a while. I know we just recently did one from a little bit of a hiatus, but we're back in action, and I have two topics today, so I'm going to spring them on you here. But before we do that, make sure to go subscribe to KILLSH0T as well as myself if you're new. We both cover a bunch of different franchises and all that. So without further ado, the two topics I have are, of course, Ninjago, Season 3 rebooted, and Season 4 Tournament of Elements. And then the other topic is favorite and non-favorite Star Wars video games.
Ooh.
So which one do you want to start with first here?
Well, we've been putting Ninjago off to the to the right a little, putting it at the very end of the podcast episode. So you know what? Let's start off with Season 3 rebooted.
Alright, sounds good. Now, I actually have, in front of me here, I have the Ninjago DVDs. Actually, Season 3 was 8 episodes, and they've essentially put them down into 2 DVDs. So I think rebooted Battle for New Ninjago City came out, I believe, like a week before I entered high school, and then like 2 months into high school, rebooted Fall of the Golden Master came out. So I actually, I think you watched it on Netflix, but I have it on good old DVD. So what are your thoughts? I know we talked about it a little bit off screen, but just for people watching here, what are your thoughts on rebooted?
I think it's a love story, especially between ZANE and Pixel, and then you obviously have the love triangle between Jay, Cole, and Nia. Obviously, I think Jay should be the lucky man because it's always been Jay. I mean, Cole just kind of stepped his way into the picture like nobody's business. But I think this whole season is kind of based around a love story. I think there's a lot of action. I think it's a good story. The one thing it's not like a complaint, but I just kind of wish they got rid of him or it. And that is, of course, the what's this? The what? The Overlord. Yes, it's been a while. Like a week, but keep forgetting these names. Yeah, the Overlord. I did like how they recovered it though by putting him into the AI system, and especially in I think it was the 4th episode or 5th episode, entered the Digiverse. I thought that was a really trippy episode, a really well done episode, definitely one of my faves, because you really get to step into the Overlord's mind, and it definitely is tormenting for all the ninja, and yeah.
Well, what I liked about Enter the Digiverse is that, from what I remember, all the ninja kind of attempt to become the Golden Master in a sense, like Kai. If you remember in Season 1, Kai was very much like, oh, I need to be the Green Ninja, I need to be the one, me. And then it turned out to, of course, be Lloyd. And, we kind of get a sense that everyone kind of has the potential to be someone unique. And, Kai's not just a fire ninja, or Cole's not just the earth ninja. They all kind of matter, which is really cool. But yeah, I mean, I freaking love Season 3. I think that, what was it, The Art of the Silent, or no, Blackout, I believe Blackout, is the one where ZANE has this really awesome fight scene with the ninjroids and all that on like the electrical grid type thing with Pixel. I mean, like you said, the action scenes are awesome, and then when they get to space, even more cool things happen. But what did you think about ZANE, even before his sacrifice in the final episode? But what do you think of him overall in the season? Because this really was a ZANE focused season.
Yeah, and like you said off camera, like each ninja is gonna get their own focused season. And for ZANE, I really think they knocked it out of the park with this one. I really think it made me appreciate the character more. I appreciated the character, and I've grown to love the character, ever since Season 1, especially in Season 1, Episode 2. Then they were all being mean to him, bro. Like, come on. It's your brother. Show him respect. But, especially when he gets his true form, like his robot face, I just thought that was so badass, and I thought like it was all leading up to this, and yeah, man, I just thought it was amazing. I thought it was flawless. You said it made you tear up, and I think just this epic build up has all been leading to Zane versus the Overlord, and I think it was done really well.
Yeah. And I just want to be clear, I didn't tear up. I cried like a baby.
Oh yeah, cried like a baby.
So don't be nice, all right? But look, I mean, ever since I saw the Titanium Ninja in the final episode, I think what really gets me is just not Zane's death is sad, but I think the funeral is even worse when like you see Master Wu cry and like Dareth and all them, because it's like that's what hits you. You know what I mean? Like he essentially pulled the Jesus in a sense. You know, like he had no intention of coming back, even though he does. It's just the fact that he tried to sacrifice himself to save his friends. That's what's cool, and I think Zane is one of my favorite ninja because of just that alone. You know, like I love Cole, my favorite, but I really love them all. But I think that, you know, season 3 is the first one where, like you said, every ninja is going to have their own little focal point, and this one was really all about him, and of course, and they did a really good job with that, and especially him in space too, just the way that he was, you know, kind of like, oh, I don't need oxygen, and he kind of goes in there and just does all the crazy
Yeah.
space stuff. What did you think about Codename Arcturus? The final seconds of that episode is when the ninja are going off to space, and Wu says, you know, come back safe to us, ninja. What were your thoughts when they were, because, I mean, this season goes from A to B, like, you know, they're in freaking Disneyland one episode, hypothetically, and then the next they're in China. You know, like, they're all over the place in the season, so as soon as they go to space, what were your thoughts? Were you like, holy crap, or, because I know I watched it with my one other friend, and he was kind of like, man, they're kind of doing a lot for 8 episodes. I mean, did the 8 episode format compared to 13 or 10, you know, how did that kind of fit for you?
So since it was like 8 episodes this season, I thought for this season how, you know, because I don't want them to make it too long. I don't want them to make it too short. That being 4 episodes and like 13 episodes, right? I think it fitted the format pretty well. For what it was given. And you said, what are my thoughts on when they all went to space?
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't surprised because I know this series was gonna take so many turns, and you know I knew that this was only the tip of the iceberg. I mean, I thought it was sick, dude. Like I thought it was sick. Like Lego's going into space. Like it reminds me of what is it? It was in the Clutch Powers movie. I think it was like a bonus feature, and it was like a promo for a Lego set. I'm not saying it reminded me of that, but it just felt like kind of a callback, and I'm glad that we ninjas in space, Lego ninjas in space, even crazier.
Yeah.
I just think this series has no limits in terms of its creativity and where it goes with the story. And dude, when they were fighting those ninjoids on that space shuttle, and Jay's the first one to go up there, and not because he's scared, it's because he's played video games before.
Right.
And I just thought that was funny excuse. Well, not excuse, but like just a funny reason. And it made me enjoy this space sequence throughout the last 2 episodes even more.
Yeah. And I think it's funny because this, and trust me, I think you're either watching season 5 or you finished season 5, I'm not sure, but I know that I don't know how far are you, just for giggles here.
I am on episode 0.
Okay, alright. Well, I'm glad you told me that. So, starting with, of course, season 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, 10,000. There's a lot of seasons. And they have, I mean, season 3 especially easily could have fallen into that habit of, holy crap, where the hell are they now? Or what the heck's going on? Or why, you know what I mean? Especially with 8 episodes, I think they juggled the different scenarios and different, like, you know, they go from the freaking love triangle thing to, like, Lloyd and Garmin in the jungle to space to, like, a death. You know, there's so much that happens, and it can easily become very I guess, confusing and just kind of too much. And I think they juggled that really well because, at least for me, when I watch it, season 3, I never get confused. I mean, not anymore, especially the first time I saw it. But I think it's really cool that they were able to juggle so many plot points and make it work.
Yeah, that's something that TV shows and movies like are rarely able to do. And you can like tell if it's gonna be a good outcome or like a bad outcome, and that really depends on if the movie's gonna be good, great, bad, terrible, poopla, shoopla. But for Ninjago, that's not the case, and good thing we have the amazing creative team behind it. Because guys, this
I
this
think,
this whole thing started out as like to promote the Lego sets, but it really turned into something more. And franchise Fanatic says this all the time to me. What I'm saying to you guys now, and it becomes more believable, and you're so invested in the story. And yeah, man, it's crazy. But what were you gonna say?
well, I think it's funny that, on the surface, I know a few people that were like, it's a Lego show. It's probably gonna be silly, dumb jokes and poop humor. But I mean, it's like, I mean, unironically, Ninjago is probably one of the most like mature and the most serious things I've ever watched. And it's funny because like you mentioned it, like, oh, it's kind of weird to like watch Lego ninjas talk. Like Lego people. How can you be invested in a minifigure talking? And they do it with good writing. Good animation, whatever. But I think the writing is really what kicks, especially Lego shows. Like, you look at like Lego Chima or Lego Nexo Knights. If you like that stuff, that's fine. But those shows are more geared towards children. They're more funny. I'm not saying they're inherently bad, but comparing Ninjago to other Lego shows, I mean, this is like, I mean, how could you not like this? You know what I mean? Like, on the surface, like I said, it does look kind of silly, but if you actually give it time, as you are doing, I think most people would like it, and I'm glad you are enjoying it. But with everything good, there has to be negatives. So what were your negatives on season 3? Because I have one or two here, but what are yours?
Whew. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. See, was it season 3 or was it season 4? Yeah,
If you
no.
get this wrong, I'll kill you.
I think it was. No, it wasn't. It was season 2. Because I was gonna say annoying was. Woo was annoying again. No. I'm trying to think, guys. This has like been 2 weeks since I've finished season 3, so I'm trying to like remember.
Well, let me tell you mine, and then you can think while I'm.
Yeah.
All right. So from what I remember, because I haven't seen this in like a few months, but from what
Months.
I remember, I know. Wu turning evil. I think that was a cool concept, and he looked badass, and he had a cool staff, and he was cool and menacing. But they kind of got rid of it too quick, and that's a problem when you juggle a lot of things. But I think having Wu turn evil was cool because it wasn't as menacing as Garmadon when he was evil, but I felt like it was a cool concept to switch now that Garmadon's good, Sensei Garmadon. Compare that to evil clone Wu, whatever, from the or whatever Pythor used. I think that was a cool concept, but it just kind of fizzled out like a dead firecracker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on Evil Wu?
And I know this is animation, but it physically doesn't make sense, and it kind of twists my brain a little. When Garmadon saves Wu, okay, brother, don't do this. I'm about to fall out the building.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, yeah.
Yeah. I hate that like it goes from the robot parts just disappear. Like that's not how it works. Like I really thought they rewired Wu, and it would have been more gruesome and more compelling if they really just like took off half his face and put a robot laser eye beam in there. I thought that would have been cool, but apparently that it just disappears. That's just technology in New Ninjago City apparently.
Yeah.
But that's probably my only negative. I gotta say two great things that I just memorized. I know I can't give negatives. It's hard to give negatives about this show, guys. I'm sorry.
You can.
You
All right,
can.
I'm forcing you to give.
No,
It's hard, but
I genuinely think there's nothing wrong with the season that I can't that wasn't like so engraved into my brain that I can't call back to right now.
mhm.
So I want to talk about the two great things, right? So the first thing, season 2, I think it was the last voyage or something. Um, those when they rescue Zane's dad, they have to free that Goliath beast thing, that the Leviathan thing, and they
Right.
use those fishes or whatever those were to break the chains. You know, they're smart, they're intelligent. The ninja, I'm talking about the ninja, not the
Not
fish.
the Star Teeth.
Yeah, not the star teeth. But then it also comes back in season 3, but it's not in the form of star teeth. It's in the form of these bugs, and they like use it against the ninjoids, because metal ninjoids, and I just thought that was such a cool callback. How they remember that. It's just, it makes it feel more canon, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's funny you mentioned that. I never put that together. Not once. Never. Like, I knew they did the Star Teeth, I knew they did the bugs, but I didn't know, like, I never thought, oh, what a cool callback that they remembered, like, crazy animals. That's pretty cool.
No, man, they've been through it all, bro. That stuff just engraved into their head, bro. There's no coming back from that. They're like,
It's like
guys,
PTSD.
remember that time where we had to rescue Zane's dad?
Yeah.
And the Star Teeth tore our ship apart.
Yeah.
And now there's
Literally how.
bugs trying to eat through our helmets.
That was it.
That was literally it. Yo, hire me. Hire me for the
I know, right?
recaps.
Yeah. That's good. That's, like, perfect J.
Perfect J. Guys,
Yeah, just whining and screaming
what's
like an idiot.
going on? Okay, I sound like a crackhead.
Yeah, you do.
But the other great thing is that Wu and Garmadon. So Garmadon saves Wu, right? When middle of the season, when saves him from the evil robot trance.
Right.
And then it comes back when Garmadon is about to fall off the building, and Wu saves him with his little cane, just bamboo stick.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
The woo stick.
The Wu stick. But I thought that was cool, because it shows how it shows how their brotherly love can get through anything, and it makes me love Garmadon more than Wu, almost. I'm sorry, I had to say it. I don't know. I feel like Garmadon is better than Wu. I don't know. I gotta watch more of the seasons. But I thought those were two pretty cool highlights about the season, and yeah, man, this season was just top of the top.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was really cool. And it's funny, no one really likes it. It's always on the bottom of people's tier lists,
Yeah, because they don't like love stories, bro.
I guess. So you did like the whole love triangle thing, because like when.
Yeah, but Cole needs to back off, bro. Like when? When did he start liking Neo? Like, I needed to see that in season 1, season 2, but we didn't see it. If we saw it, I would have been like, he could be a cool contestant. But no, Jay has been through with Neo, through it all. Okay. Like,
Now, what do you think? What wire do you think she cut when she had to cut between the blue and black wire?
oh, I think Nia's smarter than that to not actually put that kind of logic into real terms. I mean, it worked, but
You're right.
I mean, you shouldn't think literal like that. Oh, and what are the chances it's blue and black? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But I just
I
thought
think
that
was
was
just-
funny.
It was more ironic, but can you imagine if she was like, "Well, I like Jay," and then she cut it, and you just you're,
Imagine there was a red line in there. But yeah,
and then the Alabama song starts playing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I choose Kai.
Yeah. Anyway, if you were to give season 3 0 to 10, what would you give it?
Like I said, the whole Overlord thing, not too much big of issues. I'd say it takes off, like, I'll give it an 8.5, because I don't want to be too you know, oh my gosh, best season ever, or to, oh,
Right.
it's kind of in the middle for me. But it was a great season. It's a watchable season. It's a rewatchable season. It's a rewatchable season. It's a rewatchable season if you're franchise fanatic.
Yeah. I think you missed a few reasons there, but yeah, we get the idea.
Reasons.
So moving on to the final part of Ninjago here. This might not be an hour long, but we'll see where this takes us. Season 4, Tournament of Elements. Now this, for me, is, you know, I loved all seasons for the most part, but this is, I don't know, everyone hates Season 3, and everyone thinks that Season 4 is like top tier, best thing in the world. I really love it, and it's got some awesome moments, but for some reason, Season 4 is never in like my top 5 favorite seasons, and I do like it.
Well, it should be.
So don't think I hate it. But
Should be.
what did you personally think of Season 4?
Season 4, especially that first episode. I thought that first episode, the invitation, was just. I thought it was perfect because, you know, it shows the aftermath of what the ninjas are doing. How one brother can't go on their ninja straight path without the other, and now they're all kind of broken. And I feel like this Tournament of Elements, thank you, Master Chen, it brought them all back together. And it unlocked more stuff, if you know what I mean. I'll get to that later. But
Yeah.
I thought each episode until, like, whenever the Tournament of Elements ended, whenever they got off the island, I think it's like 3-4 episodes, where Master Chen is taking over the city. What's that snake called? What's that snake? I'm stupid. What? It's
Pythor, right?
yeah. What's his breed?
Serpentine. Anachondri.
Anachondri. Oh god. Okay, so yeah. I'll talk about that separately, but I thought the Tournament of Elements as a whole, like the island-based stuff, from beginning to end, I thought it was amazing. I thought it introduced, a lot of cool characters. Okay, characters that I hated at first, then I grew to like, and especially that fast guy. I keep forgetting. Griffin Turner, right?
Yeah.
Griffin Turner, right? And then the Russian yeah, but guy, I want revenge.
Yeah.
The first one out. Where's my vodka down here with the noodles?
Yeah, right.
Give me my vodka.
Oh, wait. I forgot about one key character here.
Yeah, I know, Skylar. That's what I was about to say. Skylar. Now, come on, man. If Kai's gonna simp over anybody, it's gonna be a redhead. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course. Skylar. She has potential. I don't know if I'm gonna see her in later seasons. I hope I do. But man, I really thought she was down bad. You know, with the whole from working for my evil father. Yeah, 'cause I want to get. I have daddy issues. Yeah, Kai. You like a girl with.
Exactly how she sounds too.
You like a girl with daddy issues, huh? You like a girl with daddy issues? You bet I do.
Yeah. Fire.
Fire.
I like when they're looking through the people, and
just like you liar, pants on fire. Skylar.
She's like, you're related to her.
You're related. What does that mean? You're related to me? Does that mean we can't date?
Yeah. Like, well.
Now, man, when Kai played Nia and Garmadon got pissed at Kai, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He got pissed. That made me laugh so bad because I knew Kai wasn't. Actually, the acting by what's his name, Vincent Tong something.
Yeah. That's his full name, Vincent Tong something.
Vincent Tong something. I thought his performance when he was like fooling Nia and Garmadon into thinking he joined Shen, I thought it was immaculate. I actually kind of believed it for a second. I was like, oh, what if Kai? Like, you know, but I was like, no, nah.
Yeah.
And we also get somewhere in the middle of the season more Zane. Of course he's implanted Pixel inside of him. That sounded so wrong.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, he's inside her. Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, no, she's inside him.
Sorry, no, wait, she's inside.
Yo. Anyways, yeah, I thought that was cool, man.
Yeah.
Like how we get to see more bonding between them. And this is where it comes in because I feel like Zane also kind of stole the show at some point in the season because when he's having that anxiety, he's in that cave and Pixel's at him like,
Boy, you weirdo. What are you doing?
Yeah. She's like, Zane, get your shit together. We gotta.
we have to go. We have
He's
to
like,
go.
I see a dragon, and she's like, "There's no dragon, retard. Look." It's a great moment.
You're gonna have more anxiety by the time I'm physically inside of you, Zane.
Yeah, it was great. I thought it was also cool how Zane unlocked his not true potential, but you know he conquered his fear and he was able to kind of ride the dragon, pilot the dragon. And yes, all the other ninja.
Everybody's riding dragons, literally.
Yeah.
Bro.
What a turn.
No, but what made it even more like, oh my gosh, was that it was like Avengers Assemble because everybody got their own dragon, bro.
Yeah.
Even the Russian guy. Does this dragon come with vodka?
You met Melania, we drink on our dragons.
Take this, Rocky.
Yeah.
Well, that
What
was.
did you think about the Master of Sound? They just fucked off and they just left him.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, guys, is anyone here? I'm still blind. Hello.
Does that mean his dragon is blind?
I think he died on that island.
Yo, don't please. That's sad.
They just like worked him to death on the island.
Stevie Wonder. Tropical vacation.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm sweating right
I
now.
don't know though, because Chen and all of his Anachondrite turds go to the Curse Realm, so I don't know. Maybe he finds a way. Maybe you'll see him in a future season, huh? Who knows?
He's spoilers.
He's dead though. Anyway, going back to Klaus.
He's dead,
What do you
yeah.
think of Klaus?
Klaus, man, he gets on my nerves sometimes, but he's actually a pretty cool character, cool fighter. Man, it's nothing to get jealous of, okay? I would get jealous of Garmadon too, okay? But we all
Man, I
know,
want 4 arms.
yeah, you know, especially 4 arms for women, you know.
Well, yeah.
Klaus
I
can't
mean,
do that.
That's what I was. You know, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's what I meant too. I
Skyward.
think Klaus, I wish he was given more time. I wish we could have, besides that flashback, I wish we could have seen more.
Mhm.
I just think his voice is very annoying.
Yeah. He's like monster.
I'm Snape from Harry Potter.
Yeah. Where is Dumbledore? Oh, that's what I hear.
Garmadon. Mr. Chen will be pleased when I bring him to you. And then we can all have a threesome.
Dude, that's just like dark. That's dark Gollum.
Yo, imagine Klaus is the father of Gollum, or Gollum's son.
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, that's a legal nightmare, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I thought all of them unlocking their true potential was really cool.
Yeah.
Zane is once again, man. Zane comes in clutch, okay, literally.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You get all of them Avengers Assemble all the way to Ninjago. city, and that of course the
The
Anaconda
Corridor of Elders.
Corridor of Elders. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, yeah.
I remember you telling me over the phone that it was like a really epic, even more epic than season 2.
Yeah, no, just like everybody's like rushing in at each other, and then the ninja set up that one trap so that they all just fall down.
Yeah.
Like they're just barricading it, bro. Like,
You know Jay came up with that too.
of course he did.
He was like, guys, I play video games. Let's put a hole in the ground.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
What are your favorite moments though? Favorite moments and least favorite moments.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. I really freaking liked that fight between Nia and Klaus when she was in her kabuki makeup. I thought that was really well choreographed, really well directed and shot. Very cool. He just up and grabs her hair. It's a very like personal
Wait, what?
fight. You know? Yeah. Well, anyway.
Grabs her hair from the back.
Yeah. Slapped that.
You are mine now. Jay can't have you.
Yeah.
I will lure him here, and I will steal his power.
Yeah.
Give it to
Really,
Master
Klaus is
Chen.
Klaus is awesome. He's got dark magic. And that's not racist, alright? That's what it's called. I promise.
He's got dark magic.
I think, I like the Ninja Roll episode where they're kind of doing the games.
Man, but that shapeshifter lady, she was pissing me off, dude. You don't do Lloyd
Yeah.
like that. This also made that episode also made me like Lloyd a little bit more.
Yeah.
Shows that he's he's kind of grown up. He can skate, cool.
I'm the Green Ninja. I can skate.
I can skate. That's my true potential. What's yours?
Yeah. I don't know, dark magic. I can skate. I think. What was the forgotten element? The element of surprise. That was cool.
that was cool. I like when he said that.
Yeah. And then he kind of like breaks the staff or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
When,
cool because in the what's that?
When Skylar turns into an anaconda, bro, I just started laughing.
Yeah, she's like the whole time. I think honestly my favorite part of the whole season is the fact that it starts out as like a really cool fight club underground. Oh, even Jay, he's like, oh, this is cool. Lighten up. Garminon's like, oh, this is like horse poop. Something's up here. It's dog water. And eventually, stuff bricks hit the fan, and you see, this criminal aspect of it, where it's kind of a, oh, we want to kind of turn ourselves into snakes. Which, I mean, why wouldn't you? And then it kind of ends off in this crazy battle in the desert. I mean, it's a really, even as a kid, like I don't know, how old was I? Probably like 12 or 13 when I saw this for the first time. The first few episodes were kind of slow because they're just playing their games and they're skating and whatever, and they're still entertaining. I wouldn't say there's any filler, but I mean, once you get on, for me, disc 2 or whatever, 6 to 10 for you on Netflix, it just keeps going and going and going. It just gets more intense and more awesome.
I feel like every when you really break it down, every season goes, like you said, from A to B. Like we're going from a freaking forest, tech city, pirate ship to space, back to the city. And this one is kind of like Ninjago City to Forbidden Island to freaking desert to Ninjago City. I also liked how Master Chen completely, or I should say the people, the snakes driving the trucks, baiting them, and then it really feels like a freaking punch in the gut because you feel that, like it's like, oh, we failed.
Yeah,
I felt that,
it's like
man.
a holy poop moment.
It's like a holy poop.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess freaking the ninja can't do it.
Right. No, I mean, even as a kid, like when I first saw it, every time I see it, just the fact that they're chasing these empty trucks, and just like when, like you said, when they realize there's nothing in it, they're like, oh, we messed up big time. Like this guy's already in Jamanikai Village, just eating people or whatever he's gonna do.
Yeah. So I love the lore that we explore in this. I love the lore based on the Anacondrae and the different stories that are being told. I mean, we're all seeing it from Kai's perspective if you think about it, because Master Chen is telling him one thing, and then you got Garmadon saying another, or Wu, and then, you of course got the actual Anacondrae themselves, the elders, and Pythor saying it. I love how Pythor comes into play this season too. So unexpected. I thought he was a blast in the season. You can never get enough of Pythor, bro. Pythor is like the best.
Yeah, Pythor is cool. Now, last thing about season 4 here is Garmadon, his quote-unquote death, right? Because now that Garmadon kind of sacrificed himself, he's in the cursed realm. And when that closes up, we see Moro come through, which is of course season 5. But what do you think?
That was scary. No, like that actually, like, it was like, it was kind of scary, just seeing like that wind of gust come to me. It's kind
that
of
wind of gust.
Yeah, wind of gust, gust of wind.
I thought you said the wind of Gus. I was like, who's Gus?
The wind of Gus. He farted.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But, no. Yeah. And I think that Garmadon's sacrifice wasn't as potent as or poignant as ZANE. But it was cool, because he's literally like, besides the Overlord, he's like the most, mentally effed person in Ninjago.
I mean,
to see that he actually does something good for his son and for the whole realm, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, he did kind of cause it, I mean, he got guilt tripped. He got guilt tripped.
Yeah. He got roofied.
Yeah. And I bet Garmadon was thinking, ooh, ZANE died. He got brownie points. I need to get brownie points too.
Yeah.
Hope he's not dead.
Yeah. He's like, I'm sure Misako will love me now.
She could sleep with me in the afterlife. And me too.
Oh boy. Okay. All right.
I thought it was a good season. A solid season. I think I like the lore behind the Anacondrae, but it's like Tournament of Elements. It like completely like drifts off from that in the last 4 episodes. It's more like Anacondrae versus Ninja.
Yeah.
But I thought it was
thought
it was solid.
No, yeah. I mean, I think that that's a good thing to bring up, but I liked it because it was different, because at first it was like, oh man, what are we just gonna be doing, like games the whole freaking season? Like,
I honestly would have liked that. I honestly would have liked that though. Like, I want to see who wins. I wanted to see who actually wins.
Yeah. I don't remember who actually. I mean, Lloyd won, right?
Nah.
Who do we even find out who wins? Because I know at one point.
That's what I'm saying. We don't. I want to see who wins.
Klaus just like loses his shit and starts breaking everything, and Klaus, I think the fortune cookie thing was cool. Oh, Nero, Master of the Mind, he was cool too.
I thought who else was cool?
Yeah.
I thought Dareth in this season was so uncalled for. You just gotta like squish him in there.
Yeah.
Like, he could have just stayed in the van, and when he makes all that noise dancing to like Elvis or something, and he drives off, and he doesn't even know how to drive, and then he crashes, and then he's in the jail, and then it's just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's like, and then remember the scene when he's like, hey, Leah, we gotta change you, and she's like, how did you change my clothes? You know damn well what Dareth was doing.
Yo, yes, I did know that. I was like, whoa, that's mine, boy.
Sneaker. Dareth's an idiot, but he's smart when it counts.
I got what I wanted. Now time to go to jail.
Yeah, but he's like, hey Nia, you're on a secret mission?
Bro.
Are you bringing back the fluffy pot sticker?
Isn't Dareth like 30?
I don't know.
He is like 15.
Dude, Dareth is like a 90-year-old dude compared to the ninja. He's like elderly.
He's more elderly than Woo.
Yeah, Dareth is the definition of boomer.
The boomer ninja, yeah.
The master of boomer.
You better watch out, man. You're not gonna like what these fangs are coming at you for. Hey, Nia.
In season two, Kai's like, you might know animals, but we know spinjitzu.
The white cobra.
Yeah.
The fanged lion. And most importantly, the cockroach. Okay.
I don't think. Do cockroaches make that sound?
The white rat.
Yeah. Yeah, so you know animals. You can be the brown ninja.
I could be the brown ninja.
So out of season 3 and 4, what was your favorite?
Season 4.
If you had to pick. Season 4?
Because here's the thing. It's not because there's more episodes. I like the concept more. And you'd think I picked technology. Because, yeah. But
Right.
I think we get the best of both worlds. The best of everything, okay? We get more Garmadon, okay? We get more ZANE. We get, more the ninja bonding. You forgot to mention Cole and Jay finally get back together.
Sorry?
Cole and Jay finally get back together.
As in friends?
I guess.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's funny because there's that little segment too where they fight and they become buddies, and I think that's really cool. Oh, yeah, I didn't mention it. I also didn't mention the fact that Garmadon just completely kamikazed off a freaking plane with Klaus and just sent him into, I don't know, hell? The cursed realm?
Yeah, I bet Kai, or whoever was flying that plane, was like, no, it's not going to be too happy about this.
He's like, what the hell's going on the top of this plane? Garmadon and him are just fist fighting on the plane.
Hey, what's up fighting up there? I'm trying to send news to Nia.
You mean Skylar?
And Skylar.
Yeah, it's Skylar.
Who we're still trying to find.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I thought it balanced everything. I thought
Yeah.
it was I thought it was an immaculate season, and I say that about every Ninjago season, but it's true, and they keep getting better. They keep getting better. But overall, if I were to give a rating out of 10, right? 9.3.
That's a big claim.
Because it's an excellent season.
Darn straight. I enjoyed it. Yeah. I'd have to revisit it because I watched it because me and Alan are on. No, not Alan. Me and my other buddy were on season 11, part 2. So I needed, it's been a while since I watched that, but I enjoyed it for sure. Now you're gonna really like season 5 though. So before we go on to the second topic here, which I don't want to spend too much time.
Third
on.
topic, technically.
Oh right. I think that. So the next one will be season 5 and 6, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, sounds good. So you can just, of course, let me know when you're done with that, and we'll make another one. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I know Ninjago, it's popular. It's probably not the most popular thing on my channel, but it is my favorite franchise, and I probably should have been making more content of it. So I'm glad I'm glad you're enjoying it too, because it gives me an excuse to talk about it more.
Yeah.
So, all right. Second topic here. Favorite and least favorite Star Wars video games. So this is not just Lego Star Wars, it's anything. So if you were to think of probably, I don't know, top 5 or 6 favorite Star Wars games, what would they be?
Oh, can you give me a second to Google this?
Yeah.
Cause I gotta see where all these ones are. You go ahead and start talking though.
Of course, look, I'm not going to talk about Sky Flicker because I think I fixed it. I just got to play at 30 FPS. So technically I got ripped off, but what are you going to do? So, me playing this Lego Star Wars game in the current state, Skywalker Saga, that is obviously, I think, the best one, right? You got all 9 movies, you got these massive planets, you got freaking 45 levels, tons of collectibles. It's essentially 2 games because you can play it talking and, mumble mode or pantomime. That's cool. You also get, that you can buy and unlock like Star Destroyers and the Death Star. I mean, it's just a great game when it works. And then I think, honestly, in terms of Lego Star Wars, it'd probably be like the Force Awakens game. I think no one likes that one for some reason. I think it's really cool. The open worlds are cool. I mean, if you really think about it, the blaster mechanics we get in the Skywalker Saga were kind of based from the Force Awakens game, so that's cool. Of course, Complete Saga, that was my childhood. It's a great game. Still love it as an adult. Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars is fun. Probably my least favorite, but I enjoy it. And then, the OG Battlefront 2 from, 2005, I think. Great freaking game, man. I have it on my Series X. It's fantastic. And then, of course, Battlefront 2 2017, when you're not talking about loot boxes and all that, I think that the campaign for that game with, not Jyn Erso, what's her, Iden Versio, great character. Playing that campaign actually made me want to get the Battlefront novels that are canon. I read them; they're very good books, and it just kind of expands upon the Resistance and the sequel trilogy era, and the Empire era as well. And then I don't know, maybe like the Force Unleashed 2. That was a good game. I like that one. I had the Force Unleashed 1 on my PS2 when I was a kid, and it was great. And then I rebought it on my 360, and I didn't know this, but they're actually completely different games, like 100% different. So the PS2 one is the best, but those are probably my favorite. I'd say Force Unleashed 2, Battlefront 2, both versions, Lego Star Wars, and then of course Skywalker Saga at number 1. But those are the ones I played. There's a few I don't like, but I mean, from what you understand, or from what you remember, or Google, what are your favorites here that you remember playing?
So I think one of them would have to be Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, I forgot that one. Damn it. Shoot. Okay, that's one for me too. Go ahead.
I thought the gameplay was awesome. The story was amazing. I guess we could just keep on going back to back. What do you like about it?
Oh, well, I think that it's really cool that they implemented the story. I think that the open world planets are really cool. The combat is great, very Dark Souls, Elden Ring-esque. So that was cool. I remember playing that game for the first time, and I was so used to Force Unleashed 2 that I was just wildly swinging my lightsaber like a maniac. I died 17 times in the freaking prologue, because it's a hard game when you're not used to playing more conservative, not Republican conservative, but conservative in not just swinging like an idiot. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
They made you think. It wasn't like mindless action.
Yeah, and you could customize your lightsaber. I thought the characters were awesome, and I had hope we were gonna see Cal in Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I know, you mentioned that too.
Yeah, man, sucks.
Maybe season 2.
Maybe. I don't think there should be season 2 though.
I don't think there should be either, but apparently we're getting Book of Boba Fett too.
I haven't watched that yet.
What? After all the Ninjago, watch it because it's a good show.
Okay, I got you.
So what's your other favorite Star Wars games here besides Fallen Order?
Like you said, I think Battlefront 2. I played both Battlefronts, new ones, not the old ones. I think Battlefront 2 is a good online game. I think the campaign wasn't so much forgettable until the last few moments, especially with Kylo Ren. And that one Luke Skywalker mission. But I found the characters, likable and investable, and yeah, I remember grinding that game, and I want to try to play it again because I have it on my PC.
Mm-hmm.
And then
fun. I think it was. Go ahead.
I would say the Lego Star Wars games, all of them.
Yeah. Now, if you had a favorite Lego, probably Skywalker Saga, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what after that? Maybe like The Force Awakens or the complete saga?
It would, and this might shock some people, but I'm gonna say Force Awakens.
Yeah. I would say
Because
that too. So,
I think not only it's like, better graphics and everything, but people want to hate because it's only one movie, but it includes like characters from like the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy, so can't really hate on that.
and plus, hey, think about this too. The Force Awakens is the only Lego Star Wars game where we had the original actors come back. All of them, mind you.
Yeah,
Skywalker Saga has a bunch of horrible voice actors.
yeah, I just think it's a whole bunch of goofus.
Yeah. Trust me. When I can do better than half of them, trust me, they're goofus.
Goofus.
Speaking of bad stuff, to end this off, I don't like ending this on a negative note, but what are you gonna do? What are your least favorite Star Wars games? If you had to pick one or two that you really didn't like too much.
Trying to think. Do you have any?
I think Battlefront 2015. So the new Battlefront game, but the first one, I got it. I was expecting a campaign. There wasn't any. I was expecting cool offline modes because I play offline. Nothing. They had like one indoor speeder chase thing, and it was complete trash. I got it for like $1 at the exchange, and I traded it in like a week after. Really bad game. It looked effing great. All right, Battlefront 1 looks fantastic, but it just doesn't really have any content. Force Unleashed 1 on 360, I didn't like that version of the game. When I was, I don't know, maybe like preteen or something, or like, 13, 12, I played a lot of the Clone Wars games on the Wii. Okay, so we're back. Sorry about the little edit there, guys. Probably didn't even notice. It was that seamless. But I was talking about Star Wars games, and you heard mine. But Echo, what are your, from what you've played or what you maybe even just heard or whatever, least favorite Star Wars games, if you have even two?
Now this, I don't know if you've heard of this game, but it was the Xbox 360 Star Wars Kinect thing.
Yeah,
That's what I've heard.
That, yeah.
I've heard it was terrible. Oh, you were just talking about that? Yeah, I heard it was terrible. I never actually played it. It looked cool, at the time, but yeah.
You mean like the dancing one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I was just talking about that. Yeah, they have like a I'm Han Solo, and look, it's fun for like what, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It's horrible, dude. Like the Kinect, the motion controls, where like no controller at all, just your body. It was unresponsive. I'd turn left, the guy would flail off a cliff and die. It was a complete mess.
Yeah, but I think some underrated Star Wars games are the mobile Star Wars games. I think Star Wars games on like iOS, Android, whatever you have. I think there's a large variety, and like some of them I got on my phone right now. Trying to pull it up right now, but yeah, I got Lego Star
You don't
Wars
really
like.
have any.
No, I do. Lego Star Wars Card Fighters. That's actually pretty fun. I also got Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga.
Fighter?
Card Fighter.
Oh, I thought you said car fire. I'm like, wait, there's a car on fire?
Yeah. And then you got a Star Wars Heroes. It's actually made by EA. It's fun. It's yeah, I think the more enjoyable games are definitely console, but I think there's a large variety of Star Wars games out there. Not only because Star Wars is such a popular franchise, but just because games are fun and people want to make games about them.
Yeah, darn straight. Pretty cool. It's funny you mentioned that. It didn't even cross my mind. I never thought about the mobile games. My phone's kind of dumb. It's a track phone. I mean, it's Samsung. It's not like horrible, but it's. Look, I just updated YouTube today, and I'm already out of data on my phone, so I can't download any Star Wars games. So they look fun though. I think there's a Lego Star Wars one that I think it was on early access, then I got like canceled. I think it's called Lego Star Wars Battles.
Yeah.
I don't know if have you heard of that one? Do you have that one?
I think I heard of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look into it. But so in terms of bad games, really don't have that many.
Yeah, I really don't have that many either, because I mean, I don't mainly play Star Wars games. I mean, they're fun. I mean, there's a good variety of them, but I don't think that, like, if we're talking about like old games, bro, we're talking about pinball games. We're talking about like the ones based on the episodes that came out back in the day, like that one just no.
Yeah, those are poop. But I think we can both agree that Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga is the best when it works.
Yeah, it's the best in terms of story, characters. Yeah, and people say, it gets boring after you complete the whole game. Bro, you got like 20 something planets to explore. Like,
I know.
stop complaining.
It's funny because, right, people never got bored of the complete saga where it's just like a freaking cantina or like a bar. And now you have like the whole galaxy and they're claiming it's boring. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's stupid. They're just so based on like nostalgia, and it's wild.
They agreed. But all right, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. That was really fun. So again, we covered Ninjago season 3 and 4, and some Star Wars video games, some good, some bad, and some mobile editions. Hope you guys enjoyed this little podcast here. I had a lot of fun making it, of course. And hey, I can't wait to do for season 5 and 6 of Ninjago. We're slowly but surely making our way up the ranks, so that's really cool. And yeah, had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun too. Once again, if you guys just want to, like, set this on your bed while you play a video game, or something to go to sleep to, or while you're sitting on the toilet or something, please watch this, because me and Franchise, we put a lot of work, especially Franchise Fanatic. He's over here recording gameplay for y'all. I usually just put up like images or something. But I really hope you guys are enjoying this podcast, and leave us some topics down below that you guys want to see us talk about, because we always like to hear from y'all, especially the fans, and that's what matters most to us. So if there's any topics you want us to talk about in future podcast episodes, comment them down below immediately, whether it be on Franchise Fanatic's channel or my channel.
Good idea. Couldn't have said it better. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on my community tab and just ask them that way. But also, hey, this video's comment section is a good place too, so we'll do it both ways. But yeah, man, had a great time. Can't wait to do another one. And, again, guys, get some topics in here. Of course, we're going to cover Ninjago. But other than Ninjago, if there's any other cool stuff you want to talk about, like Echo said, let us know ahead of time. And, maybe we'll shout you out too. Who knows? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to go subscribe to myself and Echo KILLSH0T. Dude, I had a lot of fun, and I can't wait to do it again.
I can't wait to do it again too, bro. Awesome.
Alright, well, sweet. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.